Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. Last time we ended the episode, I think we defeated the Necromancer. I'm not sure if we really did anything after that. It's honestly been a while. I honestly don't remember where I left off last time. So that's slightly a problem. I think I wanted to do more in the runes, probably getting this fortune amulet, because that's really good for the leper, to be honest. Getting his accuracy up would be great. But I noticed two things. One, I don't really have much for bleeding people right now, and the bleeding people I do have, like say the flagellant, are still level 0. William and Fergus here are level 1, so that's kind of alright. So if I ever did want to go into the Crimson Courtyard here, I don't have a good team. Then I got to thinking, the Weald is right here, and we have the bloody dice that is available. That would be actually a kind of nice start for the Jester. So I actually kind of wanted to do that. Then I looked more at the roster and realized how bad this run was doing. Like, character-wise. I could have gotten a Hellion. I don't want to fall into the trap of trading heirlooms for things. I think I said that last time, otherwise that would have been great. But this is the team I'm thinking of bringing into the Weald. There is a few hang-ups with it. Mainly the fact that I'm not too comfortable using a flagellant as a healer. I do know that everyone in here has at least a self-heal, if not other heals they can use though. So we'll take that as it is. I am going to change out Insanguinate for Redeem, just to keep people alive, then use Punish and Reign of Sorrows as actual damage dealing. And we're going to throw on Reclaim as well for healing at like the end of battles. And probably get rid of Cry Havoc there, just because I don't really like Cry Havoc in the vanilla form. If it was modded and it was 100% chance to get rid of 2 stress, maybe sure. But otherwise, in its normal form, no thank you. Like I said, we're going into the Weald. It is a short. It does get us more busts that I don't necessarily need right now. I need the other heirlooms. It's kind of to level up the Weald. It's kind of to level up these people, and it's to get the bloody dice. So let's do it. I do know I need a lot of like everything in here. So we'll take about that, I believe. Maybe one less anti-venom. I don't remember needing holy water in here. I think there's like one very rare curio. Alright, we'll be off.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from the...
And I had thought about...
Let us burn out this...
I wanted to use a key on that para. You get what you get. It's not gonna hurt too much.
Spreading corruption.
I had thought about some other challenge files that maybe in the future we could do. Be it on a vanilla file or a modded file for those ones. Because I don't think they'll be absolutely horrible, but they'll be fun nonetheless, so you'll have to let me know if those are something people might be interested in any way, shape, or form. And we'll see about doing those, because there's a few different things we can do there. Be it like only doing torchless runs, things like that, or combining a few things. I didn't think about when I actually made this. So I could get a list of things together and maybe do a few different estates like that. We'll incision the artillery, because it's not going to bleed out, but might now. Oh, still need 1 damage on you. Now they'll just grow, which shouldn't be as bad. Then let's heal up.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Bleed you. Heal the Plague Doctor. I can get rid of that bleed, so I'm not too worried. Probably should get our dodge up a bit more, and then they wouldn't be able to hit us, because their accuracy, if I remember right, is horrible without being marked. 2 for 1 more round, or I can heal for 5 right now. Nah, we'll do the damage. We'll take 1 out for now. Get our dodge up. Take him out, he bleeds out. That leaves 1. Now I feel more comfortable healing up. Not that Josephina is gonna do much, if anything, but you know, it is what it is. Probably should have stunned him. Yeah, 3 damage isn't bad. 5, and he goes down. So if William goes next, or anyone else, we can just heal. And Scratcher bleeds out. Scratcher bleeds out. Take what we can. Money is very appreciated right now. We did get that holy water in case I find the thing that I think I'm thinking of. I think that there's like a fountain or something in the curio rooms themselves, not like in the hallways. I really never found them once I started doing modded stuff, so I'm not sure if they're just that rare or the modded stuff took them out, what the case really was there, but yeah, I really don't want to deal with stress. We'll take her out. Yeah, get our dodge up.
Inspiration.
And can't hit the back row with this, so. There's a bit, and there's a bit. So if this bleeds for 1, I would need to hit for 2. Alright, we just got 1 brawler left.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
And that wasn't too bad of a hit. Although he is the harder one to heal. I think he can only heal himself, otherwise I can only, or when he's below 40% health, otherwise
Singular strike.
I can heal him for like 1. That's a little bit of a problem.
Give them no quarter.
Alright, deeds, need those. The other stuff, helpful. Not necessarily needed, but helpful.
Handsome reward for a task well performed.
Alright, onward. No, I hit a trap when I went to go hit the torch. That isn't like
Unsprung.
how this would actually go if I was in the Weald. I don't know what is.
Finding the stuff is
There's a portrait.
test. Now it must be carried home. The light.
Alright,
Promise of safety.
stun the back row. And then we'll get the acolytes. If we can hit them. I probably should have dog treated there. I'm not sure that actually helps accuracy, though. I always forget to check. I think it's just plus damage, to be honest. Three and 6. Let's... I'm not gonna stun him again. Might be able to shuffle, which I don't think will help too much, so we'll do this. And quite honestly, what I'm gonna do... And now... I can almost forget about them. Alright. Because now the Scratchers rope at me. Catherine, or is it Josephine there?
The blood quickens.
All I have to do is nervous stab the acolyte. And she goes down because of the bleed. Which I know she'll get that off. Wasn't the best plan, but it was a plan.
Masterfully executed.
4 and 6. Nervous stab. Probably shouldn't have done that. I know she had the bleed. 4 and 6. So now one Scratcher goes down. We have one left.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
And let's bleed him out. Bonk, bonk, bonk. 7 bleed around. Goes down on next so I can focus on healing. Which, let's see what we can do here. I wish the Plague Doctor wouldn't have gone first.
A momentary.
Then if the Flagellant would have been bleeding, I could have taken care of it.
As the fiend falls.
Not that he, actually did. But I could have. Alright, Rabid Gnashers. Forgot that this is the first time I've seen him on this file. Probably should have gone for a stun there. If I can bleed him out.
A powerful blow.
Alright, 2 are down because one's gonna bleed out. That leaves one left in row 1. He's not going anywhere.
Death waits.
Don't think he wants to. He gave us rabies.
Concentration.
Hope that's not on Fergus. I mean, it's not great for William to have either, but it's worse for Fergus. I think. Stun. What does rabies even give us? Minus accuracy plus damage. So, I mean, in the right situation, it's alright. In the wrong situation, it's pretty bad. He doesn't have bleed resistance. How is he resisting the bleed? I mean, I know we put the debuff on him, but still, he didn't have much to begin with. Alright, I want this. So, what we're gonna do
As the
is
light
that.
gains
Get
purchase,
rid of the torches, take the rare antique, take the money.
and purpose is made clear.
Because that's a great plan. Disorient you in front so I can do more damage. Nervous stab. Hound rush. Bleeding for 1. Now you're bleeding for more. Well, maybe not, but you'll bleed out, so I don't gotta worry. Alright, time for the Scratchers. You know, I have the dog treats. I really, really should use the dog treats. And of course I up our dodge, and then we don't dodge because, even with 20 dodge, we're still gonna hit. Alright. It's 8 and 8, so we only got you left. Let's lick wounds just in case. I don't know what's in the last room. I don't know what's on the way there. I believe that should be enough bleed to take you out. Yes, it is. So, there we go. More antiques, and someone can eat some food.
And
Moving on along. Last shovel. Hey, medicinal herbs. And some bandits. Let's have some fun. Unrush. Of course it misses. Stun him. Rain of Sorrows. That back row guy is resisting everything with those 20% chances. Let's try this again, shall we? Then, I guess bleed the big guy because we're not going to get as big of a stun off there. Cutthroat goes on next turn if we Rain of Sorrows. Look at that resist, man. Alright, well. Dodge up. Still gonna get him down. That's half the fight. Don't think we need to heal quite yet.
the ground quakes.
There's some more bleed on the big guy. He goes down to 18. He goes down to 9. 5. And he goes on next turn no matter what we do.
And now, the darkness holds.
So, let's have some fun with them. Have the doggy eat. Take what we can. Trade a few things out for the monies. And there we go. What'd we get? So I didn't count up things.
Driving out corruption.
So I forgot about the jester, or the blood dice for the jester. We got 3,000 gold for going in. We got the bust. So that's 14,000 gold off the top and a few heirlooms. Not bad. I am gonna get the accuracy down from rabies off of William and Fergus there. Otherwise, nothing great on.
A fresh era.
Town is a buzz.
A sanguine memory to me.
So that's not gonna work as well. Medical ward, get rabies off. We're up to 20,000 gold, which is great. And there's our Jester and Hellion again. And a Vestal. So, here's the thing. I really don't want to upgrade the hero barracks trade things in just to upgrade the hero barracks. But this would be a situation that almost calls for it because I don't have another occultist. So my best chances at healing are that situation where you just saw where I'm bringing Damien to heal, which I really don't like. But it is a viable one if I bring other stuff to supplement it. Or Junia. Otherwise, I have to bring small little heals on everyone, or a group that is based around not healing. Which is fine in some situations. Don't get me wrong. There are some situations where I am not comfortable with that. Ooh, I don't want to trade the deeds. I would like to trade for the deeds. So if I trade 12 of my 32 busts, I get enough deeds, and then I could trade 2 for enough crests. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So hero barracks, upgraded to 21 so I can hire 4 more heroes. So that's going to get us a Hellion, which damage and bleeding character.
Barbaric
A
rage.
Jester, which bleeding and stress relief and potentially high damage and a second healer. I'm going to leave that last one open for a few different characters that might come in, most notably the Occultist. There's a few others that could take that place, I think. So we have Boudica the Hellion. We have Sarmenti the Jester. And we're going to have Joan the Vestal. Now, I'm definitely not going back to the Weald. That's for sure. What I could do is throw them back in there. Oh, no. Throw Joan in there, though. Alright, into the Warrens we go for the Dazzling Charm. So, once again, we're going to take a bunch of food. I'm going to take some bandages, some shovels, medicinal herbs, key. I think I can use holy water here and a bunch of torches. Now, the thing I forgot to check is Para's level here. So after this, I don't think I can use them much except for on bosses unless I don't want them to hit level 3. So I'll have to be a little careful on that.
Curious is the trap maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Right. Harvest, because I want both of them down.
A brilliant confluence of
Stun back row.
purpose.
For now, I'm going to take the damage from these two and try to get the Wretch down. Iron Swan the Drummer. I forgot he could hit row 3 with that. I knew his ball and chain could, but... Owie. Okay, harvest again. I was really hoping to hit that wretch. 1 for 4, we're fine there. Let's get the bleeding off, to be honest.
War can be
I know I could take them down a tad faster, but... Alright, wretch dies on next, so hopefully I don't get a disease from that. Drummer down.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
And... there you go, Sarmenti.
a death by inches.
Leaves these two chumps, so I'll slice off, get him bleeding. I'll take out the butcher, or chopper. Then we're gonna stun the brawler. If it bleeds, and he will. So he's bleeding for 9, he goes down.
Cuts on its own.
No more bleed. He's stunned, so he doesn't get around.
Continue the onslaught.
And he's done.
Destroy them all.
Take what we can. Default order. Use that food we just got. I'm gonna explore a little bit. Holy water for that. Get the extra junk. I believe this is extra damage to use these herbs there. Yes. Carrion Eater goes away. if it bleeds on the drummer. Stun the drummer. Harvest. Drummer goes away before he gets a turn. Slice off on the chopper. 5 and 18. Alright. We're making some headway. Okay, no blight there.
The blood quickens.
Stun the chopper if we can. Tyranny Eater down.
Give them no quarter.
And finish up him.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Take what we can. Be on the way. They can eat. That'll heal up a tad. Not like I'm not going to find more food in here, probably. Sarmenti for trap. Which works out because he is a little stressed out there, and that helps with stress. Spiders. Why spiders? At least we got the dodge. Let's stun the back row. I don't want to deal with them this turn. Of course, we got a stun of our own. I guess it's a bit of a fair trade. Now, if only we could hit. Alright, he bleeds for 3 of his 4. So we'll make 1 drop maybe this turn. That's not great. 2 actually. Unless, of course the Hellion doesn't hit. And I got greedy. That Spitter dies on its next turn though.
Terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
So depending upon how this goes. Okay. I got a little sketched out there. So 2 of them die to bleeding. Let's slice off you. 3 of 4.
Slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Of course we can't hit, because their dodge is insane.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Weber dies on next turn.
Be gone,
Spitter down. I got a little lucky. Can you tell? I'm just gonna move.
As the fiend.
I was really hoping to get an extra heal there, but that was not the case. We did not scout, so I'm going left first. Medicinal herb, because I was hoping for this food here. And keep on moving.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Right. Let's do what we can. Definitely gonna stun the back row. So drummer doesn't get a turn next turn. Wretch, as you saw, got stunned this turn. We're bleeding both the middles. I think that'll do more in the long run. Rather than focusing down just one. If we irons one, maybe we take out the Wretch.
Droid.
And then let's stun the chopper, because he can stun and he can also bleed.
A devastating blow.
Do what we can to them. Harvest, that bleeds them for more. So 6 and 4. Chopper goes down on next. I am going to AoE heal just to try to top things up. I was really hoping that I'd take out the Carrion Eater too. Since I don't have to worry about the Chopper, I'm going to do something stupid in Finale. That way, no stress from the drummer. So I'm ending it this turn.
A momentary abatement.
And there we go. Now that would have been a case to have Adrenaline Rush, because I think that would get rid of the light there, but... Now, if I remember correctly, I'm going to test this out, because I don't have the Know Your Curio thing, and I'm going based on memory here, and my memory sucks. Holy Water gets rid of Quirk on this? Yes. So, not bad at all. Probably should have checked that hallway, but I sense stress is becoming a huge thing right now. We're just gonna end this ASAP, go into these last 2 rooms. Get rid of that bleed. Now there is something about torch on this, correct? Alright. Better resists on Para. I'll take it. This fight again. Okay. Okay, so realistically on a crit 1 dies, otherwise top end hit with bleed 1 dies, or I stun 2. And then deal with the rest. Instead of trying to bleed 2, I can do more damage to 1. 3 to 5 plus the bleed. And that's going to be a guaranteed death by next turn. So let's... Of course we miss. Of course we miss. At least we didn't get stunned this time around. I'm gonna pop Holy Water on her so she doesn't get stunned unless chance at Blight. And then we're gonna try to stun a Weber, so it's easier to take out too. Wow. I see how this is. Well, it goes down not this turn, but on its next. Or I can harvest and it goes down to Blight, or Bleed. And then that one's hurt. So it's either I can take it out this turn, or it goes down shortly.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
So 6 to 11. Or guaranteed kill if I hit. 0 for 2 there, Boudica. I had to. I'm not losing Cermenti. Okay. So once again, my options are we can take 1 out so there's less going at Cermenti. He's not going down to the bleed. I can get rid of the Blight on Cermenti, which any of them could easily reapply. But if he somehow got hit and didn't have a Blight reapply, that could be what takes him out. Or I could try for another one, hoping that I hit for a 7 and then take it out. Or I could stun one. I'm thinking that taking one out's the best option here. Just lower their numbers. Then Sarmenti goes. If I finale, I have a very good chance at hitting. Let's take another one out. Then we stun you. So you don't get an action. And kabam.
Another abomination.
I'm good with that.
Our lands.
Give me chest.
Wealth
Oh boy. I needed those deeds.
brave and the foolhardy alike. Their squeals fade. Their confidence is shaken.
Like, I don't like losing heroes to begin with, but when it becomes, hey, if this hero dies, you can't replace them, there's a whole nother meaning to, hey, I can't lose this hero. I really like this hero. Okay, so Boudica got Luminous. I mean, not that it's a bad one, but I really would have preferred that on someone else. Aesthetic is not great on them, so not saying that it's a bad quirk thing, but it really would have been better on someone else.
Sanguine memory to me.
Alright, Boudica, Pray to Higher Power, Joan, Cloister. Can't upgrade these because I really need to save the crests, so. Now, Para doesn't need any of that. Just, I can't swing it, but a Musketeer is in here, and that's another thing that's a little wonky to me because in the vanilla version of the game, the Musketeer is almost the same. No, it is the same, mind you, just reskinned and renamed things as the Arbalest. That's what it is. So I'm not entirely sure I want to use it, but we'll come to that when we get there. I was thinking I wanted a light team to go into the Cove. I'm not sure this is going to work the way I think it is, and I'm really, really hurting in some regards. I'll see what I can do here. Okay. This is not going to be a great setup, but we're going to go to the Cove for a bit, I think, because I can't go to the ruins. I guess I could go to the Warrens again for a bit. He's still flagellating. So I could bring Sarmenti and hope Bleed gets the thing while I stun them and up my dodge. Or I could be really stupid and have some fun and do Caltrops from the back and flashbang. Oh wait, I have an idea. Okay, this might actually work. This is probably not the best idea once again, but I'm trying to make things work best I can. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ariston was my other one. This is honestly what I'm gonna be doing. Alright, let's do shenanigans. I spent way too much, but people are upgraded, so let's go get the Blight Amulet and hope this works. Hoping that stun and such keeps us alive, because honestly I have no way of healing other than the food that I'm gonna bring. We're bringing all the food, we're bringing some shovels, we're bringing some medicinal herbs, keys, and torches. And some additional torches. Alright, let's go.
To prosecute our war against the Swine.
Thankfully the map is really easy to follow. Let's get some heirlooms because I need those. Who's best with traps in this team? Because a lot of people are good with traps. So Marenti needs the stress down, but I really can use anyone in the back rows there. The back three are basically good to go with it. Oh, this is going to be a hell. So I can slice off at an 85% hit. Let's do that. So now that one's bleeding for 3. If I hit this one for 2, it goes down, and that because of the bleed. I can up our dodge, so we're gonna do that. Not that it's gonna help too much. And then we can take one of them out. So we've probably taken 2 of them out, most of which can stun, which is the better option, I believe.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Yeah, that hurt a bit.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Slice off. You bleed out. Bonk.
As the
You
fiend
go away.
a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, not horrible.
This expedition at least promises success.
Medicinal herbs to the table. Take everything. Because I'm probably going to be using food every fight now. Books are bad. Take the money. I need about 4,000 to break even, I think, just on supplies. Lovely, lovely scout. Gotta love it. Take everything. Still can't use food, right? Let's trade those out, because I still want the bandage. And I probably should stock the blood. I'm gonna go up towards the fight and then double back to do some other stuff.
Mechanical
That's why we have the bandage.
by evil intent.
Gotta love that. So it's 90% of room, so I will go down to that lower right still. Alright, so if they have 14 health, I'm just gonna bleed them for the long run here, because I'm guessing that's gonna do more than a single hit doing slightly more. Hound Rush, let's take out one Carrion Eater. It should bleed out now.
Grievous injury. Palpable fear.
Uppercut, this one doesn't get a turn. Rampart, first one doesn't get a turn. Harvest again, get the middle 2 bleeding. So is he playing the drum so badly that it's hurting our ears or something like that? You think that's what's happening? Damage versus stunning, we're gonna take Carrion Eater out, that's stunned. Carrion Eater 1 goes on next turn, I'm not gonna deal with that. Carrion Eater 3 goes down on next turn. I'm not going to deal with that. Bellow for stress. Bolster, I suppose. Let's Hound Rush getting the drummer. So he has 3 bleed around now.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Inspiring Tune gets stressed down. Because... finish him.
Confidence
That's that.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
William Fergus, lick wounds to heal. And I guess Rampart, because we can.
Destroy them all.
Not the best once again, but it is something. Alright. Let's do a camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
We're bound to find a little more food. So what do we got here? Hound's Watch, no ambush. All companions, less stress. Tactics, dodge and crit. And that's what we can do.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
You know, I had a plan for that. But no, you get creeping cough. You just always get the diseases there, buddy. Alright. Slice off. I don't want that drummer doing anything to us. Or wretch, I suppose. That's a miss. That'll treat. Hound Harry, get everyone bleeding. And Rampart, stun the chopper so he doesn't stun us. That mark isn't going to be great. Not sure anyone there can actually take advantage of it, but alright, Wretch goes down on next. Wow, we are slow this turn. Get the drummer. Believe drummer goes down on next. Slice off. Get the chopper. Yeah, we're gonna collect bounty on the brawler, just because we do more damage to him, and then we're gonna stun him. He goes down on next. Only thing left is the chopper.
Death by inches.
Which Sarmenti can't hit there, so let's get stressed down. To get out of this, we're actually in a decent spot.
Unforeseen.
Chopper once again. He's got 5 and 5. We're good. Give him a good uppercut.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
That is, I guess, going to Tardif.
Wealth beyond
Take what we
measure.
can. Good old money.
Awarded to the
We're gonna
brave
head
and
down.
The foolhardy alike.
So I want to explore these. Then we'll go up. Drummer. Harvest, get them both. Drummer's bleeding for 3, then 2. None are stunned, so we're gonna uppercut the slasher. It's a little bit of damage plus a stun, then rampart the... Let's go drummer again. Drummer goes down before it gets a turn. So slice off on Slasher. Slasher has 3. It has 5 bleeding. It goes down. So we can focus on the chopper.
Press disadvantage.
See how this works.
Give them no quarter.
Don't need to stun him with Tardif, so I believe Collect is going to do more damage. which then we can try to stun him. Sarmenti really ain't doing anything, so we're gonna get our accuracy, our crit, and all that jazz up. There we go. Take what we can.
Success so clearly in view.
We have a bunch more food
Is
yet.
it merely a trick of the light?
And Tardif is the main damage healer right now, so get him some damage. Gonna check this curio and do this trap. Get a little stress relief. I mean, it was worth checking. Then heading right, because we gotta go to rooms. Alright, for this one, let's just take out the wretch. That'll bleed it for 1. Harvest bleeds it for more. Also bleeds the chopper. Going to uppercut the chopper, trying to bleed it, or stun it, not bleed it. Then we can rampart, stunning the wretch. Wretch also goes down to bleed. Slice off on the chopper. Get that bleed up a tad higher. 25 stun again, so let's stun the Carrion Eater. If I can. No? Alright. I tried. That one wasn't a guarantee. If I do this, the chopper goes down, the Carrion Eater is what's left. So then, let's get stressed down, because we're doing really well on that. Chopper goes down. Carrion Eater will go down to bleed. I was hoping. But still goes down. Alright.
Foolish horrors.
Use the torch, grab the jades, move on along.
A fortune waiting to be
Eat all the food. Honestly, I'm really close to saying screw the citrine, but then I saw I have extra shovels. Alright, we explored the room. Got extra stuff. I'm happy. Then we just got up there. I'm really gonna have to invest in William and Fergus. Because Dark Temptations needs to go away. Creeping Cough needs to go away. I can't replace him, so he's gonna be an investment. Alright, I'm gonna try something new on these guys. Dog treat, then this. That also bleeds them all, so they're all at 3 to 4 health down. So then I can go 1 down.
cleansed from our lands.
This is the Weber that we need to hit. And Sarmenti can do this. That worked a lot better than I thought it would. We have 1 left. Who didn't even hit us. Honestly, out of all of the runs I have done, and the multiple times I've tried this file now, the 4 spiders has been the scariest fight How weird is that?
Be wary.
Usually because they will mark and then go after whoever they have marked,
Fall.
and they go for the throat. And they get some nasty crits going, and then they get the stun, and then they get the blight, and all that jazz. It's rough. Alright, Wretch. We're gonna do the old Stunaroo. Get them both bleeding. I do need one more point of damage on the Wretch to make it go down. Alright. See if we can't pull this off again. Got the stun on the Eater. Then I'm gonna slice off to make it go bleed. It goes before it gets another action. So everything can go at the Chopper, who is being very unfriendly right now. I guess that is his job technically.
Well struck.
Good thing Baristan is being equally so. Slice off. You bleed out. So, lick wounds. Not that you need it. Take you out just to speed things along. And bunk with shield.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Even Sarmenti's like, no, do not touch that.
May we find victory.
Hey, I am gonna go and finish this up. They can eat. I'm not touching that. I said we're not touching that. I mean, I guess that one worked out. We're not gonna scout. Maggots. Lovely, lovely maggots. Alright, get them all bleeding. That'll take them out. Slowly but surely. Not sure how maggots are so fast. It's a little creepy, if I'm being honest. Nor how can they hit so hard. Once again, little creepy. Little worried. More than a little worried.
Executed with impunity.
Technically one left. Technically none left.
Back to the pit.
Sarmenti, you have been scaring me this entire time. Almost as much as William and Fergus.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I don't need to go in here. I don't need to go in here. I didn't need to go in here.
Twisting tongue a little less
We did it.
impossible.
I really shouldn't have done that one. But it looks like it really paid off. Just the quest reward alone paid for skills and stuff, or supplies, and then collected treasure, and I got the portrait and the blight amulet and all that jazz. Everyone, Tardif did hit level 2, he got thick-blooded. Sarmenti got antsy. And William and Fergus got everything they got in there.
A fresh
So, with that being said,
sanguine memory to me.
Antsy goes away. I do have to check this again just in case. I would like the Arbalist, but once again, it's one of those things of like, do I really want that to be my last roster fill? Because I would need one more hero for one of the groups I would really like. It's one of those things of like, I really would like an occultist. I would really like an occultist. I think I'm gonna hold out on that. The Swine Prince is almost in range. I can go and get the surgical gloves, or I can probably go and get the Prophet. So let me see here. Definitely bring Damien again. See, Baldwin wouldn't be a bad choice. I kind of want to save Jill for the Cove, just for the mere fact of I haven't touched it yet, and I'd like Blight characters for that, just because there's some higher protection stuff going on. Who would I bring for a background healer or a background damage dealer? Can you guys do anything in row 4? You can do puncture. Not what I'm looking for. There's an idea. I have a stupid idea. So I have to go do a few things, but when I come back, I'll have a fully thought out idea for Arthur here and Dismas. And I might have to sell a trinket or two to make that work, but quite honestly, there's a few of these here I don't necessarily want. So we'll see about that, and then Damien can be kind of healed by battle heal, and we'll go from there. So I'll be right back, but I need to be in the town because I'm going to be for sure using battle heal, and I'm probably just going to be using Holy Lance here. Dismas is going to be using those, and then maybe pistol shot, maybe grape shot too. Alright, so that's kind of my thought there, and we'll see how this works going into the Warrens again, and maybe unlocking the Swine Prince. We'll see, but this is probably another bad idea. We'll see how it works, so I'll be back. So I just realized that I had double clicked my record button. And so this is the mission that for the surgical gloves. We've missed a lot of fun. Mistakes happen.
Annihilated.
Especially on my end. However, that being said, I am still going to show you the rest of this dungeon. Just because I can. So, yeah, I'll finish this up before I do anything. I want to go check how long I've been recording, and I haven't been recording. Hate it when I do that. I want that key. So let's get rid of the holy water. So, I have the leper, Baldwin in row 1, Damien the Flagellant in 2, Dismas the Highwayman in 3, Arthur the Crusader in 4. That's the group I took in here. This is where I left off just before I took a quick little break. It's the quest to go get the surgical gloves and the Warrens just before unlocking the first boss in here. So really it's just like you missed 3/4 of that dungeon. Damien has been a really good healer. No one has really done anything other than the fact that we got Creeping Cough on Baldwin, which is really not great. Damien had gotten some disease, I don't remember what it was, and Arthur got syphilis from one of the pigs. Don't ask me how he got syphilis from one of the pigs. It just kind of vomited on him and he got syphilis. I don't want to relive that moment. So basically what I've been doing is Duelist Advance and Holy Lance spamming with the back row while these two finish up the front rows. It's been working really well. Then healing as needed. I do have one obstacle left, so what I'm going to do is just that, and then we can go torchless.
Star is born.
Of course, as soon as I get rid of my holy water. That's not how scurvy works. That's not how scurvy works.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
And this is like the 4th time I've gotten this mashup. Let's bleed you. Of course I don't bleed you. You have too much resistance. Holy Lance. Lead back row. Front row. Nope. Baldwin can't hit broadside of a barn. I mean, no one on this team can today.
Really?
Especially Baldwin.
About to break.
We'll advance. We'll get Karen Eater down. Swine Drummer down. Just 2 Eaters left. So what we'll do, provided we get the chance, probably need to heal Damien, to be honest there. 1 down. Holy Lance you. Didn't think that would hit. Duelist advance again.
Impressive.
Was not expecting crit. Alright, that works. Take what we can.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Alright, let me see here. Probably won't be needing those. And I got 1 hallway left. Not much of a chance for the hunger check. Right, and then this is
A fortune waiting to be spent.
500. I can leave it. I knew that trap was there. I don't know why I keep stepping on them.
Traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Alright, let's do the final room. Let's get the wretch before he gives us more diseases. We're going to heal up. Take out Brawler. No bleeding for us. And then Holy Lance Wretch again.
How quickly the tide turns. Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Then, I think what we need to do... Wow. I mean, yeah, they're fast, so it kind of makes sense, but the entire team going before us is not great. Ghost Advance, 1 down. Holy Lance. Nope. Focus on the chopper, get him down. That's a 4. I think we still got this before anyone gets afflicted. So what we can do now is pistol shot. The Swine Drummer.
Terrors may
Probably
indeed
didn't need to do that quite yet.
But yonder, a glint of
And pop. Take what we can.
success.
Toss the shovels. I'd really like to grab those onyx, however,
Of the light.
I can look at my inventory very quickly. I don't think it's going to be worth it, because I want the bag of marbles for something else. I'm not throwing away the gold. Gold's worth more. I'm not throwing away the heirlooms. I just want the journal pages out of the way, and yep, we're good.
Some experiments.
So like I said, this was the one to get the surgical gloves that I kind of was hovering over before we went in there. I just kind of not sure if I forgot to hit the record button or if I double clicked it like I sometimes do. I'll double check before posting this, because I'll have evidence of like a 1-second clip or something like that, like I stupidly usually do. Did get the 8,000 treasure on top of the 4,000 there, so I guys started with like 10,000 before I went in here, so that's a 2,000 net gain plus the heirlooms. I might actually have enough to get the next upgrade for the stagecoach, which is amazing. Clutch hitter, zoophobia, photomania. Not horrible. The diseases, though, are what's going to get me there, because I need to cure those. I did get my first blueprint.
As they stormed the manor, but I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on
There
its way.
are a few things in here that would be amazing to have. The granary is like one of the top things I'm thinking of right now, just because the plus healing when eating. I think the thing I mainly want right now, which I'm going to have to save for, is the Sanguine Vintners. Let's put Damien in here. I need the Creeping Cough gone. Let's upgrade the patient cells in the medical ward. Then upgrade the medical devices so it costs less, because that's expensive.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things.
Arthur can go in there and we can get rid of syphilis, which is pretty bad. Max HP, damage, and accuracy down. Then there's my occultist. I'm getting my occultist.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
That was perfect timing, and Service says we can upgrade the hero barracks. So that's 4 more heroes. We can only get 1 more upgrade.
Fortune and glory
So
in this domain.
this is where I'm going to say I might add 1 more mod in here. I think I said this at the beginning of the series. But depending upon how I'm doing, I may add 1 in, just because I want to be able to have 2 of each hero if things are going well. And that way I can pick from, like, I'm not limited to going, oh, well, I only have room for 1 bounty hunter right now because that's what my roster is allowing me to do. I don't want to be stuck like that. But up until that point, I'm not going to add that mod, just in case, you know, people die and I play stupidly and things like that. So we'll see. What I want to know is, yes, I did unlock the Swine Prince. We did get a Wrathful Hat. I was a little iffy on if I wanted to add the Musketeer in this run at all, just because it's 2 extra spaces if I did that. However, that being said, the trinkets are available and things like that, so it's one of those things of I would have to wait out going to the Swine Prince this time around, or like if it was the Crimson Courtyard, for instance. And what happens if I got a really good trinket for the Musketeer and not the Arbalist? That's basically shooting myself in the foot, I think. So I'm going to be using the Musketeer. So I will be doing that. That being said, though, do I have a group to take him on? Let me find out. I think I could honestly do it. Blood and Guts, I didn't realize that was an actual group name. Yeah, let's do it. Now, because the stagecoach is pretty upgraded, I want to see what I'm missing character-wise, just to see how bad I'm doing on space. So by my count, I'm missing 14 characters, and I think this might only go up to +6 more. Wow. That also being said, I'm missing only 2 classes for now. So I am fine with hiring another Flagellant for now, and another Jester.
Power in the blood. For those with the fortitude.
Probably shooting myself in the foot there, because then I can hire either the Arbalist or the Musketeer the next time I see them. And then I can get another Occultist. Let's get us a Swine Prince, if I can remember the group that I had together. I do think I'm going to take the leveled people, and then Joan, because she's lower level. But otherwise, I think we're good here. I can upgrade skills a bit. And can I upgrade the blacksmith at all? No, because I don't have deeds, which I'm going to have to start focusing a little bit on. Can I upgrade this at all? No, because I don't have any of the crests. That's fine. That'll be the group. We're going to go to the Swine Prince. I am recording, double checking that. So let's go get him. I forgot about the lore there. A broken adventurer tells tales of a beast so unspeakable and terrible that swine folk have made it their lord. So someone came crawling out of the warrens saying, hey, I found this thing. Somehow they got out alive after finding it. And it also gives us crests, which we're going to need. I'm not going to take the extra food there. 2 shovels, 2 bandages, some medicinal herbs, a key, holy water. Do I really need the holy water? I need the holy water. Torches. Alright, we're good. Maybe a few extra torches.
The ways and rituals of blood sacrifice are difficult to master. Those from beyond require a physical vessel if they are to make the crossing into our reality. The timing of the chants is imperative. Without the proper utterances at precise intervals, the process can fail spectacularly.
A nameless abomination. A testament to my
Secret
failures.
room, and I have a key. We're going to it. Of course. Spiders. 80% or 80%. This has a higher crit, so we're gonna go for it.
Back to the pit.
Stunning 1. Slice off. 2 bleed. So we Harry, 1 goes down for sure. This has 1 bleed on it. So we hit for 2. 3rd one might go down. Alright, got 1 left.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
I swear, this mashup is the scariest fight in the beginning of the game. Just because of how bad these spiders can be if you let them, or they go first. Because 1 will mark, then they will all go at that target. They can bleed, or not bleed, they can blight. They can stun. So there's 2 stunners. I think all 4 of them can blight. And if they're attacking a marked target, they have a higher crit. Or at least it seems like it. Come on, go through the door.
In Radiance,
I
may
missed
we
the
find
secret room.
victory.
And so they'll leave you stunned, they'll leave you blighted,
Beyond
and
measure.
they'll probably leave you at 0 health if they don't
The brave and
outright
the
end you.
foolhardy alike.
So, in 2 turns, upwards to 8 attacks, if done correctly, with Blight on that character. That character is going down. I've had it happen multiple times. It's not nice. I might be able to get to him without a single fight. I would really like to find one of those
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles,
kegs,
or in blood.
but I can get to one unharmed. That would be another thing entirely. No, here we have a fight, but this is like the last room before him. So we will take it. I suppose we did fight those spiders. Alright, let's stun the drummer. I don't remember how long the dog treats last. I'll save them for the boss. Rush goes down, drummer is stunned, carrion eaters are gonna do their thing.
By inches.
Any blight? We got a blight. Not horrible. And I do believe we have that, so we'll use it. If it bleeds,
Continually
I mean, it doesn't have to, it goes down.
destroy them all.
How does a drummer miss? I don't know. Do you not hear the sound? Does someone plug their ears and not hear sound? Or do I just not see you do the drum? And therefore how does that translate? You would think that the Swine drummer has 100% chance to do whatever he's doing because he's beating that drum so loudly. Alright, well, pretty sure this one's in the bag.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
We might get a nasty crit or two if this thing doesn't, go down, but there we go.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Critical stone, critical stone, critical stone. Who gets the critical stone? Well, I'm still taking the onyx.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright, Hunt watch. Not getting ambushed. We can do protection. We can do stress stuff. I can minus my accuracy. Because I would want to do that. I can't get rid of that blight, so that's fine. I guess we'll up our protection. Minus the stress. Minus the stress. And encourage. Because that's what we got.
As the light gains purchase,
I don't got a
spirits
key.
are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Guess we're going to the boss. I mean, I could explore more, but I think it's more prudent to go to the boss than go and explore as I can. And that's also the safer option. So, what we're gonna do here is give Wretch good bonk, stun him, stun a slasher.
A decisive
Yep.
pummeling.
Harvest to these two. That gets them bleeding. Or some. The Iron Swan. Huge chunk out of the Madman.
Exposed to a killing blow.
I mean, that's where it hurt. That's for sure. I don't have food to heal either. So, harvest again.
Impressive.
Wretch goes down.
Great is the weapon.
Madman comes in range. I'm actually gonna do this and bleed all of them, which I guess is not the Madman included. 3 and 3, Swine Slasher goes down. We'll take the stress.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Joan can heal Sarmenti. That is Sarmenti, not Bach, right? Yeah. I brought Sarmenti because I wanted the people at the levels. It's not too much stress, then
Press
bonk.
disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Speedstone. I feel like I should take that. I have no food. So realistically, I need to get the boss and get out. Alright.
It is a travesty. A blundering mountain of hatred and rage.
We are not going to stun him. But what we can do is bleed the ever-living hell out of him. Yeah, this only has a 20% chance, so... Good dodge, good dodge. And yes, keep going at William and Fergus. They can probably dodge that. 8 bleed around. Probably 9. AoE heal, keep them up. I think that's a miss.
Vigor is restored.
We don't need the dog treat yet, so just keep ripping and tearing. 15 around. Okay, that one hurt a bit. Doggy treat. We don't need to heal. Just keep at it. Come on. Okay. That, 18 and 12. Okay, he goes down on his turn. Iron Swan.
Precision and power. A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
I have made a mistake.
The thing is even more horrible in death. Liquefaction cannot come soon enough.
At least it hit for 0. I'm not taking a risk of missing and then having William die. That was already a little spicy for me. Got another Dazzling Charm and critical dice for the Jester though. Happily take those. We can switch out that and we're done. And we got gold, we got the portrait, we got the crest, we got the wrathful hat. Almost 20,000 gold from that. Very nice, very, very nice. Weald Scrounger, Eldritch Hater. Farm is not great, but after what he just went through, understandable.
A fresh irritant.
Yes, I know, you want me to go to the Crimson Courtyard.
Memory to me.
Do. I need deeds to do anything here. I'm just checking. I could get another Houndmaster. I could get another Hellion. I could get another Abomination. Eventually, I really should do that. What I'm gonna do right now, probably upgrade the guild. I can't upgrade the guild. Not the way I want to, at least. Okay. Well, they did really good. I do not want to use William and Fergus right now. I am going to save him for the courtyard. That's getting a little sketchy with some of this stuff here, if I'm being totally honest. Arthur, how we looking? Let's get rid of Scurvy as well. Jill. We're fine. Get rid of those. Okay, what I would like to do is actually go to the Cove for a bit if I can. I mean, it would probably be better to go to the Weald, but that's fine. So let's take Al. Not sure where I'm going to put him yet because I'm not sure who all I'm bringing with him. But I was thinking Audrey because Poison Dart. Then we're going to be having Bigsby for the Beast Bile and the Stun. And finally, I was thinking either Bearstan for the Stun as well, or Amani Katana, because we could either do Atticus Captivate, depending upon where they are in this turn order. Is one better than the other for this place? Eldritch Hater, Weald, Unholy, Unearing. Damage range skills. Oh, that's the wrong person. Warrens. Well, Amani is just a little boned in this aspect, but you know, whatever. We'll take her. And then we can have L front row it. Alright, that is looking good. Let's do our first Cove. Not that I need busts too much, I'd rather go and get deeds, but it works. Anyone else I need to stick in anything? We might as well get rid of this on Jill while I'm thinking about it. And let's go to the Cove. Only a short, so we don't need too much food. I'm almost tempted to bring less because we can bring medicinal herbs and find a little more. I think there's a curio that needs anti-venom. There's definitely stuff that needs... Actually, it's medicinal herbs again. Alright.
These salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
Very straightforward.
They must be flushed out.
And this might be bad. Crests.
Ambushed by foul invention.
I'll take the money.
Staunch the flow.
That's why we have medicinal herbs, or at least one of the reasons. Alright, sea maggots definitely need to be blighted, although the deep stingers needed to be taken out. One of our stunners is down. Alright, so 2 to 4, 4 to 8. Either way, we're not taking him down, so we'll poison dart. That's a miss. I stun you, hopefully. Ouch. Alright, Adder Kiss. Sea Maggot goes down on next. And then the other Sea Maggot will probably go down to Pierce. See how this plays out. Oof.
Executed with impunity.
I blight both of them. That's 3 and 3.
A death by inches.
Where 1 goes down on next. They're really going stun happy there. Damage versus blighted. Can't hit the broadside of a barn. Guessing that's another stun. And you're down.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
Not who I clicked, but sure.
Slowly, gently. This
Take
is
it all.
how life is taken.
Very happy for the heirlooms. They can eat. Might get more food out of this. Not much. It's something. Plus, you know, extra money and such. Another agile whistle, huh?
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Alright, the thrall needs to go down. That's for sure. Poison dart the shaman. Adder kiss the thrall. That's 3 blight. Gonna stun him. He goes down. The spy on these 2. Probably should have stunned one, but that's fine. Shaman goes down on next, just leaving our grouper friend there. He's probably wondering what the heck is going on. Wonder if this was just a scouting party and then suddenly, blah,
Unforeseen,
poison.
unforgiving. As the fiend falls,
Probably should have healed there.
hope blossoms.
Nonetheless. Have I ever tried to use a key on that? Who's great with traps? Probably the grave robber. Who would have known? Probably me if I thought for more than half a second on it. Alright, this one, we are going to be using stuns. So add our kiss, first of all, on our grouper friend. He will probably do more damage in the long run, even though they have a bleed available to them. We are going to stun the acolyte, so I'm not dealing with the stress. We're also going to stun the grouper, who we've already blighted. Poison dart their acolyte. And then with a beast bile, they might go down. So let's captivate. One down.
The onslaught. Destroy them all.
Beast bile. The grouper will go down. One in row 1, or 2 rather. Not one in row 3. Gonna stun the one in row 3.
Precision and
So
power.
it doesn't move us out of range. Poison dart that one as well. It should go down on its next turn, just leaving the brawler there, which is gonna bleed us again and we will heal.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Back in row 1. Let's stun him or take him out. Either way.
Maintain.
Get rid of the bleed, take the rest. Moving on along.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Twisted and made.
This could be bad. I think this is our first collector. Can we stun him? He resisted. Got one more chance at it. Otherwise he's got 5 blight on him. There we go.
A singular strike.
Come on. He's at 44 health. This crits, it's gonna do a lot. But it's also gonna make Bigsby not do anything. Shoot. And then that's not gonna do anything. Still got a plan. Still got a plan. This just might get a little rough.
Soothed. Sedated.
Okay, there's 2 highwaymen. You need to go back. Bigsby can do his thing again. Demon pull. There we go. Two for 3. Ow. Ow, ow. Oh no. Okay. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Collector has 18, 13.
At the very precipice of oblivion.
Cure Blight and Bleed. Or 5. I could do 13 to him somehow. Plus damage versus Blighted. Al can heal. So that bleed isn't going to do much. Yeah, I'm counting on Al healing. Which is probably a bad choice. 3 and 8. So I gotta stun him. No. Oh. Al. Please. Unless... I don't know why I'm thinking about that. Okay. She goes down to Death's Door regardless on her next turn though, so that's not great. 3 damage, I can up that to 6, and then I would do 1 to 2. I'm gonna stun him so he can't do damage. And heal. Then he goes down on his turn.
As the
That was too close.
prepare to feed.
I need a break after this. Yeah, we're taking that. I didn't get ahead.
Horrors brought low and
I would really like someone's head. Oh, this is the final room. We're gonna heal up. I don't have another torch. Okay, not horrible. Could be better. Atticus, we're not dealing with this thing stunning us. It'll go down on its turn. We're not dealing with this thing pulling us out of range, especially on the Grave Robber there. How's our Grave Robber doing for health there? 6 and 9. She'll go to Death's Door in 2. So if I stun the grouper... Great. Lovely. Actually, no. Now he only attacks front row people. So let's stun one of them. Your Blade Bleed. A little bit of setup, but I think we're gonna be fine.
teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Yep, we're gonna be fine, because if we take out the front row, they can't do as much, right? Well, at least he didn't attack us. So let's do 5 to 9, or I can do 4 to 8 plus 3 blight.
A decisive pummeling.
He's gonna have 1 more health. And that also blights the shaman. Stop giving me heart attacks, please. Please, please, please. I know these plays are not great. Okay. Okay. So now... Shaman will probably go into a melee mode. So let's Serpent Swine get blocks. Then if we blight the shaman down, it goes on next. Leaving the grouper, who I'm gonna stun now. And then stabby stab, that didn't work. Better kiss, it's blighted. It goes on its turn. Everyone lived.
These nightmarish
We're
creatures can be felled.
good.
They can be beaten.
Don't know why I tried that.
A handsome reward
Not
for a task.
too much other than what we got from the collector there. But you know, it was a successful Cove run.
Wholesome marine life can
It leveled up the Cove.
if indeed
I'm
there
happy
is
with
such a
that.
thing.
Actually, it got me more than I thought it did. 10,000 plus 3,000, so that's 13,000 gold plus the crests, which I needed. So, hard-skinned, irrepressible. Not horrible. Well,
A fresh irritant to some.
that's enough stress for me on this file for today. We've made some progress. There's no one in here I can have that I want. The only person I think I can even hire is the grave robber. I don't want another grave robber right now. I'm saving that for another cultist and maybe like a arbalist or a musketeer for now, so that's why I have 2 slots open. Cove is there. We have 2 blight amulets, so I'm not the biggest on getting those right now, but I mean, technically if I had 4 for a blight group, that wouldn't be a bad idea, right? So it might be a good idea to go get, because none of these look extremely well off. Childhood treasure is a good healing one if I wanted to try to turn him, the arbalist, into a healer, pair that with the medic's greaves or whatever it is, and they have almost double healing on top of the fact that they're healing stacks, so that could be really good. We will pick up from here next time, probably either going to the Cove or I guess finally trying the courtyard and go from there. So as always, I wish you all well. I will see you next time, and please have a good one.